Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of ORA The Ancient Nord, part of Character Crusade Unbound random Skyrim Roleplay. We're out in the dark of night with Mercutio, our new follower, and we have explored Ustengrav, and Ustengrav is actually right up the hill. Look at this, how close we are to our brand new house here. We just completed a quest for the Greybeards to, so we're at Winstead Manor. This is our house we built with the Hearthfire add-on to this game. And yeah, we just did a quest for the Greybeards to find the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, which of course was taken from us. So we have Witbane and Bonebreak Fever as well. So yeah, if you remember a few episodes back when we were on the road, we got bit quite a few times and never cured ourselves. All right, here we are at our house, visiting our house Carl and
Certainly.
our...
What did you have in mind?
I forget the other name. All right, here's Belrand. All right, so Belrand here has taken over the house, and he's in charge of maintaining our house and everything. And we can buy all this stuff, have him order that stuff, but I don't think we need any of it right now. All right.
Of course. What are we running?
Oh, here, we're gonna get some, I don't know if we need any of this. No.
By blade or by
We always
spell.
need iron, and they don't sell
dead,
iron.
I'll make it dead. Of
All right.
course.
We can now
What
also
room
have
would
him
you like me
furnish
to
the
furnish?
rooms. See, I furnished all this stuff, but now we can have him finish it up. So you can either build it or pay for it. It's pretty expensive, but I wonder if we can afford all this.
Blade can be as lethal as the spell.
It's probably easier
but
just to do it
deadlier
ourselves.
still is the one who wields both.
Okay, so yeah, this is just a nice little calm episode as we go back home and rest. Okay, we have our bed up here. All right, so let's go back outside. This is our homestead. Steward is the word I was looking for. That's what Belrand is. The other guy is our house Carl, given to us by the Jarl. I think they're trying to keep an eye on us out here or something. I don't know. Look at that magnificent scenery there. Not sure which weather mod I have on this playthrough actually, but it's really nice looking. Now this I did on PC. A lot of my more recent videos I have been playing on Xbox. This is from a few years ago actually, and I never quite finished this series, so I'm wrapping it up now, but it's been a while since I played it. I love the fog effects and the, you know, of course I have the realistic waters too. So yeah, and since I have, you know, played this a while ago, sometimes I'm not exactly sure what I'm even doing here, but I think all I'm doing is walking to Solitude, and I remember doing this actually, so I guess this was the character where I was like, I'm right here, you know, not that far from Solitude, but there's not like a path or anything there, so you kind of have to swim through the water here, and Solitude of course is up on that hill right there on the right. Look at that amazing sky. So this is just like a nice peaceful episode. Hopefully we don't run into too much trouble in the wilderness. Where I just basically walk from my house up to Solitude. And good, Mercutio is not having trouble with the pathing there. Look at that. That's even, look, it's so bright there. Oh my God, so beautiful. I mean, Skyrim is such a good looking game. I know the games today might have a little more detail in some of the textures and things like that. But, you know, with mods, of course, and of course, I don't have the most powerful computer. Oh, here we are attacked. You know, so I'm not running the highest textures or anything like that. So you can make it look really good. And I feel like the general layout of it is just so... There's so much attention to making it look like sort of the randomness that you see in nature. You know what I mean? Like these rocks, you know, they look like they naturally belong here. I don't know what was hitting us. I got high ground. I guess Mercutio took care of that for us. So. All right. And I actually did this recently for one of my other characters too, where I just, you know, took the path. It probably was a different path, but you know, just walked from the house to Solitude, because you actually get that house from being in Morthal, so. But it's just as close to Solitude, actually. Sort of. I mean, you see, it's along the beaten path, to say the least, because we still have an enormous body of water to cross here. But, you know, it's right above us. We're literally right below. We definitely can't climb up there. It's very well fortified from that sort of invasion or attack. But it's not too much trouble to get across. But we're in no hurry, and so just take in the scenery. This is actually a really nice episode. I like this kind of episode where it's like a break from the action, but you're still like accomplishing some task, you know? Look at all these butterflies. Nirnroot. Wow, that is a real haven for an alchemist, which actually is the other character I think I just did this with, Lucette the Unlucky. And I'm going to pick up that character again really soon. I'm super excited about that. She is about to join the Dawn Guard and deal with all of that stuff. So that will be the next chapter of her story. Look at this. So majestic. The City of Solitude. All right, well, here we go. Shouldn't be too difficult. We are not using the Frostfall mod. This would be a lot more harrowing of a trip if we were. What that mod does is it basically makes cold, you know, become a factor. So you could get frostbite, even freeze to death depending on your settings. You know, it'll slow you down if you're a little cold, and you know, wet is also a factor in that. So right now our clothes will be sopping wet. We would be shivering. A lot of, you know, we would be fine compared to being caught in the snow, but it would definitely affect our journey. So I'm not the hugest fan of survival elements like that in a game. I would use that for a specific character for a specific reason, but it's definitely not something I like to have in all of my playthroughs, because it kind of distracts you from doing other types of stuff sometimes, you know, because I don't want to be like heading to a mission and then I have to spend a whole episode like this just setting up a campfire just because otherwise I'd freeze to death. You know, it can be a fun element, but it can also be extremely distracting. So not really using that too often, but I have a lot of love and respect for that mod, that's for sure. All right, well, we've made it to Solitude, so that's actually it for this episode. I'd like to make this series a little bite-sized glimpse into what's going on in Ora's world, so please join us next time and we'll sell some stuff, do some stuff, you know the drill. Oh, I think we might be wanted here. All right, we gotta run. All right, thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.